So is the high price of something that you want really caused by all this inflation that's going on, or is it corporate exploitation?
That's the question the Justice Department is trying to answer following reports of companies charging prices higher than the rate of inflation. The DOJ is now trying to identify companies that are exploiting supply chain disruptions specifically for profit.
Yeah, tonight we're looking more into that initiative that the DOJ is performing and talking to the Better Business Bureau about how you can avoid being duped. Just take a look around. It seems like everything costs more in this inflated economy. According to the Justice Department, corporate greed, not inflation, is to blame for some of the higher prices. In a letter from the DOJ, the Assistant Attorney General writes, temporary supply chain disruptions should not be allowed to conceal illegal conduct. Federal investigators say these violations could include agreements between businesses to fix their prices or wages or even rig bids. While investors work to find violators, Better Business Bureau President Tom Stevens says there are some steps consumers should be taking as well.
And what I would tell the people is, say to people is, try to be flexible. Shop places that you have shopped before. Stay off of the websites that are marketplaces where people can take advantage of it and there's not really any oversight. Try to stay with the people that you know and compare prices.
Stevens urges customers now more than ever to start doing their own research on the items they want to buy. Whether it's pinpointing the original manufacturer's suggested retail price before you buy a car, or researching grocery store prices. The more you know, the less likely you'll spend.
All the major grocery stores send out a sale flyer every week. So you can compare, this one to this one to this one and determine and see pretty quickly if someone's overpriced on something. And then when you go to the store, if you shop more than one place, you have a chance to compare the prices of two stores. So that's the thing, is do your homework.
Stevens points out that Floridians should also be reporting possible price gouging to the Attorney General's office, which is doing an investigation of its own. He says, unfortunately, in any crisis or change in economic situation, greed is very much at play.
Maybe you can get by with something else, either of a lesser quality or a completely different item that does something close to the same thing.
The items most likely to be inflated right now: clothing, gas, cars, computers, electronics, and furniture. Now, if you notice price gouging or suspect it, you can still reach the Attorney General's office at 1-866-9-NO-SCAM to report.